Well, hello everybody, and happy Friday. It's an awesome day today. It's still pouring down rain in Chesapeake, Virginia, but hopefully the weather's better where you are. We're supposed to get some nicer weather next week. I'm really excited about that because I am sick of cold, raining weather. So today I wanted to pop on real quick, show you this great technique that I learned a couple weeks ago from Linda Heller. She had a video that showed how to make this card and some other ones too. But this is the card that kind of inspired me to make my card today, which is this one. This is the one I'm going to show you. But I wanted to show you how to create any card with, take any kind of cardstock, any color, and make it shimmery cardstock. So we have the white shimmer cardstock, but that's the only color it comes in. So now you can make your own shimmer cardstock. So it's really easy. Let me show you some of these samples. So this is Pool Party, and hopefully you can see the shimmer on there. And then this is So Saffron. See the difference between the front and the back? And I've embossed all of these with different embossing folders. This one is Misty Moonlight. This one is Rococo Rose, or maybe Blushing Bride. No, Rococo Rose. This one is Seaside Spray. And this one is, let me see, Purple Posy. So you can tell how cool they look once they are covered in the shimmer and embossed. They're just beautiful. So I wanted to show you how to do that real quick. So let me get my computer going so I can see comments and see if anybody's watching. Hey Deborah, yay! Hey Kim. Thank you. All right, so this is the card we're gonna make today. So let me get all my stuff out. First, I'm going to show you what you need. So you need the Friends Are Like Seashells bundle, which is the stamp set and the die cuts. You need the embossing folder, and you need these little opal rounds. And I think that is mostly what you need besides cardstock and stuff. And then you also need this embossing folder, which is the Seabed 3D embossing folder. And let's see, what else are we using? Oh, Frost White Shimmer Paint. And this is in the big catalog. And then you need a little container to put it in. And you need one of our blending brushes. And this one I've designated just for this. And I showed a video last week on how to use this with designer paper. So today we're going to use it with cardstock. And it's pretty much the same technique, but it's really, really cool when you use the cardstock with it. So here are the paper supplies that you need. A piece of 5.5 by 8.5 Coastal Cabana. I don't even remember if I said my name. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, in case I missed that at the beginning. You need a piece of 5.25 by 4 Coastal Cabana, a piece of 4 by 2 Coastal Cabana, a piece of 4 by 1 3/4 Misty Moonlight, and a piece of 4 by 1.5 Shimmer White, a scrap of Shimmer White. Hopefully this is all fitting on the screen. And then this piece was 5.5 by 4.25 white, and I cut it and embossed it with these two. So these go together. This is the embossing folder and the die cut. They match up perfectly. So you can either die cut first, then emboss, or emboss, then die cut. It doesn't really matter which one you do first. I like to emboss first and then do the die cutting. All right, so this is everything you need. Hopefully it's all on the screen. So you can take a screenshot if you want to. And then I'm going to take all these off. And we're going to get started. And this is a really easy card. I just had a class today. My second class back since COVID. I don't know if you watched my videos the other day, but I had COVID for a couple weeks. So I was back at work and started doing classes again. Oh, Kim says she doesn't remember if I said my name. Yeah. And hey, Sue. All right, we got a little good crowd going here. So, all right. So first thing we're going to do is this piece, which is the 5.25 by 4 Coastal Cabana. And you need your shimmer. Why do I keep calling it shimmer white? It's Frost White Shimmer Paint. And you need a little container. And this is just one I had from some pearls from a while back. You're going to pour just a little bit in there. Like maybe that much. It's getting ready to drip. And this lasts a long time. I've used this in several classes, and I've done probably 20 or 30 pieces of cardstock, and it's still plenty left in there. So just get a little bit on there, and then you're going to take it and swirl it on your paper. And a little bit goes a long way, so this is almost going to cover the whole entire piece. I might get it to go, yep, so that covered the whole piece. And I know my paper's going to go down in the middle, so if I get a fingerprint in the middle, it's no big deal. All right, so there you go. So can you see the difference that makes? So here's the regular Coastal Cabana, and that's the shimmery one. So isn't that beautiful? It only takes about a minute to dry, so I'm just going to set it aside for a minute. And this is going to be dry in a second too, so we don't have to worry about that. I keep this in a plastic bag and then tie it with a rubber band so it doesn't get crunchy, because if you just leave it out, it is going to harden and get crunchy. So if you just kind of tie it with the rubber band and make sure no air gets in there, it'll stay juicy and moist and you don't have to worry about it. All right, so that's dry. We don't have to worry about that. That is not quite. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is, I lost a piece of, here it is. All right, we're going to do the white piece. And this is shimmer white. We're going to stamp on this with Misty Moonlight. So first thing we're going to do is the words. And this is friends are like seashells. You collect them along the way. And just put that on your left-hand side. And hopefully I'll get this straight. Okay, now the comments are gone. So I can't see if you're still watching. All right, and then on a scrap paper, you're gonna do the little starfish. And then on this piece that's already cut and embossed, we're gonna stamp our shell, which I lost again. Now I'm all flustered because my video's not working. All right, so ink that up good, and you're gonna stamp right on that piece that's already cut and embossed. And hopefully I'll get it straight. Give it a good press. If you're stamping on something that's already embossed, you want to just hold it down for a minute and make sure the ink sets in there really good. Okay. Just keep going. Okay. I see it on my phone. I can kind of look and see my phone going. All right, so that's all we need for the Misty Moonlight. Then we're going to take a blender pen. So this is just a regular blender pen. And I'm going to take it over top of this because it's not all the way dry yet. And I'm just going to blend the Misty Moonlight in to soften it up some. So there's no ink on here at all. It's just a blender pen. And if you run it over there, it'll pull the ink around from the blue. And you can do it on the starfish, but there's not really much ink on there to pull. So it's not going to do much. But we're going to color that with the Stampin' Blends in just a sec. Alright, so I've got two Stampin' Blends. We're using light and dark Pool Party. So I'm going to start with the dark one. And I'm just going to go over top of some of these darker areas. Just kind of scribbling it in there. No, like, rhyme or reason or anything to it. And I'm going to do it on this one too, over just where the dark areas are. And hopefully you guys are still with me. Can't see any comments. Let me see if I refresh it one more time if it'll do it. Oh, there we go. Yay, I can see. Okay, like that technique. Keep on going. We're here. Yay. Okay. All right, so then we're going to take the light one. This is Light Pool Party. And just go ahead and blend that together. And I just like to leave a little bit of white in there. And then I'm just going to kind of fill in some in here. So we've got those two colors. I love these colors together. All right, then we're going to cut out stuff. I probably should have done that ahead of time. All right, we're going to cut these out. So they are kind of already cut, but you're just going to kind of fussy cut around real quick and get it a little bit closer because I like it a little bit slimmer edge than they've got on here. And it only takes just a second to do that. And almost done. Come around this curve, boom, and boom. All right, so we've got this shell, and then we got to do the starfish real quick. And I like to leave just a little bit of white edge around anything I ever cut. I don't know why, I just do. I think it looks better that way than trying to cut right on the line. And then I'm going to show you how I embossed the shimmer paper, because it should be plenty dry by now. Okay, so there's our shells. All right, our shimmer paper is totally dry. So what I did was I ran it through the embossing machine, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So you need your platform, which is number 1, and then you're going to take your embossing folder, and this one I'm using is the Seabed 3D embossing folder. You're going to put it in sideways. I already did that one. So you put it in sideways like this because it goes up and down this way. And just make sure your Stampin' Up's on top. Make it straighten out. And then you put it on top of here this way. And then put that on top. This is number 4. So I got 1 and 4 with the embossing in the middle. Run it through your machine, and then it comes out like this. Already done for you. So isn't that beautiful? I love it, love it, love it. It's so pretty. All right, so then we're just gonna put stuff together. So we've got this piece, which is the Coastal Cabana. We're gonna glue that to, I think I'm just gonna use regular tape today. So glue that to the back piece, and these butt up, oh, they're all 4 inches across, so they're gonna butt up right to the end. If you wanna put, make it smaller, you can have it smaller. And then this one goes on top of that. And it goes right to the end again. And then just double check. Sometimes they don't line up right. I'm gonna trim that just a teeny bit. If I can find my scissors. I'm so glad my video didn't end. I was panicking because then I'd have to start all over again. Alright, then I'm going to put this on with green glue, because whenever you have embossed stuff, you want to use the green glue because it holds it better onto an embossed area. I'm going to put it right in the middle, and then just hold that for a sec. And then we're going to glue this down to the back piece. And you can see the difference. See the difference with those two? They're same exact color cardstock, but this one's got the shimmer and the embossing on it. And it just makes such a difference. Well, you can see the back. The back, you can tell they're the same color. All right, so put that on. And then hold that for a minute. You need some inspiration today. I know, I wish you could have come to class. It was really fun. Cutting like that helps it look more uniform. Oh, yeah, I see what you said. Yeah, I like it sometimes right up to the edge like that. Okay, so then we're going to put our shells on top. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of these. And just put a couple on the shell, the big shell, and 1 on the little one. And then put those on top. That, just kind of tilt it to the right side, and put this one right on top of that one. Then we're not done yet. We've got some of these opal rounds. So they come in white, and they kind of have a little bit of pink shimmer in them. But what I did was I took the Bermuda Bay, and this is Bermuda Bay Light, and I colored. This is my new favorite thing to do, color these pearls and opals and rhinestones. So it just takes a second. It's permanent ink, so it will not come off. And we're going to add some of these to our finished card. I'm just going to add a couple here. And then, got one more thing. We're going to do Wink of Stella. So I've got my Wink of Stella pen right here. And I'm just going to add a little bit more shimmer to the shell. Kind of just where all the dark is. I'm going to kind of highlight that. I love Wink of Stella. Anything that shimmers and sparkles is always my favorite. And add a little bit to the starfish. And I'll hold this up so hopefully you can see it. Can you see the sparkle on there? I know it's always hard to see on the camera, but hopefully you can make one of these today too, because it's such a gloomy day here where we live. There's nothing else to do except stay in the house and stamp. So hopefully you like this video and you'll try it yourself. And let me show you the other cards again real quick. So this is my original card. This is the one that Linda Heller did. And then these are all the pieces. So you can see with different embossing folders how it comes out. So this was the art one, fine art, that's the shell one. And then that's the tile. And then that's the one we used today. So they're all really fun. And if you want to buy anything that you've seen here today, don't forget to stop by stampingwithlisa.com. Make sure my name's on there, Lisa Freeman, because there's a lot of other Lisa demonstrators that have similar websites. So make sure you go there. And if you're watching on YouTube, oh hey Christina, make sure you do the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notified whenever I do a video. And please leave me comments. I love comments and I will reply all the time. And I love getting them as long as they're nice ones. So please leave some for me. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to be back with another video, hopefully tomorrow, because I'm off for this weekend. So you guys have a fabulous rest of your Friday and a great weekend. And I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.